How's it going, boys and girls? My name is Michael SK, and welcome back to the Eden of Grisaia. In the last episode, I think it was pretty much kind of divided into two parts. In the first part, the first half, it was Yuji oriented. It was back over at Ichigaya, and I don't really remember what went down. I don't think it was anything too crazy, but oh no, he had a dream. I remember him having a dream of his old master, Asako. And then the second half, or at least the second part of the episode, we saw that Sakaki was talking with Jimmy, or Robbie, whoever you want to call him, getting some more information. And she asked what his motive was. And the thing is just Jimmy wants to help out an old friend. Or at least a war buddy, or military buddy, whatever you can really call it. And now I believe Jimmy is telling us this story. And I've been told in the comments that the story isn't particularly long, but I just wanted a place to stop the I just wanted a place to stop the last episode. Sorry, I still have a cough. The remnants of my cold are here, but that's all good. I just spent like the last 30 minutes trying to configure my recording software, so that's great. I just felt like bringing that up, so let's actually finally get into this. I'm definitely looking forward to being able to record this, and hopefully there are no issues. Hopefully. This was back in the second half of our training period after our deployment into an actual combat zone. We were in the middle of a dense, overgrown jungle. Enemy guerrilla fighters were constantly prowling the area around our encampment. The air was thick with tension. And during the blackout hours at night, I couldn't even open the computer, which was my only real weapon. I guess I was feeling a little irritable because of that. Aggravated by the sight of a few men standing around puffing casually on their cigarettes, I ended up shouting in anger.
Oi! 今10日完成中だぞ。タバコを消さないか。
But of course, the men I was yelling at were equally on edge. One of them turned to me and shouted right back.
なんだお前、偉そうに。
Oh, smoking man, I remember this person. As the man stomped over with his glowing cigarette still in his mouth, I realized I'd seen his face before. He'd been in the same training group as me in our first term, one of the squad leader's favorites, who'd constantly found excuses to put me down. I'd always hated him.
なんだ、誰かと思えば妹る閣下じゃないか。藩のお荷物だったくせに、随分と偉そうな口を聞くようになったじゃないか。
This was someone who knew about the way I used to be. Seeing that smirking, hateful face brought back the memories of all the ways he'd mocked me. But even as I ground my teeth in anger, my knees trembled at the thought of the discipline I'd been forced to endure. Grabbing me by the collar, the man blew a foul cloud of smoke in my face. That's always fun. I was already resigned to another beating. It was a truly miserable feeling. I hadn't really changed one bit since the day I joined the military, had I? But I guess fucking shit. But I guess Yuzuri must have been keeping an eye on the situation. Before the man could hit me, he jumped in to intercede. Hey, what the hell are you doing? Get your hands off him.
なんだお前は。関係ないなら引っ込んでろ。
That's my squad mate. I'm not going to let you push him around.
ほう、許さんならどうすると言うんだ。
Huh, we're gonna use our secret weapon. I'll take you on, asshole, come on.
チビのくせに生意気なやつめ。面白い。
Wait, this doesn't seem realistic at all.
Yuzuri.
Back off. I'll handle this. With that, Yuzuri disappeared into the darkness with the man, and 5 minutes later he came back breathing roughly through his nose. Sorry, Robbie. I couldn't resist knocking him around a little. Let's apologize to Lieutenant J later.
それは構わないけど、君大丈夫なのかい?
This all doesn't seem realistic at all. I'm fine. To be honest, it was my own fault that the fight started. Why had he intervened for me? When I asked him, Yuzuri's response was very simple. Any man's gonna get pissed off when he sees a friend getting harassed. He made it sound like the most obvious thing in the world. And when he said that to me, I'm ashamed to admit it, but I couldn't help crying. This time I wasn't weeping about how pathetic I was moved to tears by the fact that someone viewed me as a comrade, as a friend worth sticking up for. A little while later, the leader of that man's platoon did storm into our camp, but Lieutenant J chased him off for us.
その時かな。喧嘩も弱いし、育児のない僕だけど、 僕も仲間や友達のために何かができる男になりたいって、そう思ったんだ。
Maybe that story did happen.
言葉が悪くて恐縮だけど、友達を犠牲にして手に入れた平和なんてクソくらいだね。合衆国の口にする建前なんかとは違う本当の意味で、ヤブ犬正体は決して仲間を見捨てない。それが僕が唯一戦場で手に入れたもので、僕が君たちに力を貸す理由だよ。
Well, there's his motive.
そう。
それでもまだ僕が信用できないというのなら、そう、あれは僕が初めて召喚に行った時の話だ。
Well, I'm not exactly sure how that would help us, or help in convincing us, but alright.
いえ、もう結構です。よくわかりました。
そうかい？まあとにかくだ。僕にできることがあれば助力は惜しまない。何かあればいつでも連絡してくれていい。こちらも新しい情報があれば連絡する。
ええ、ありがとう。当てにさせてもらうわ。では、またいずれ。
Bringing her conversation with Jimmy to the conclusion, or to a conclusion, Yumiko left the chat room, then reached for her now warm bottle of black tea and took a swig.
さて、どうしたものかしらね。
I too wonder what next. There had been perhaps 30 minutes of genuinely useful discussion in that 2-hour conversation. I guess it was worth it. Just thinking about it filled her with weariness. And while she'd known the situation was extreme, all the new details were dizzyingly absurd. If there was a way to do it, she wanted to help Kazumi Yuji. However, that clearly wasn't a question of simply covering his trial expenses or anything of that sort. Solving this with money would probably require the national budget of a small country.
政治的思想や宗教的背景であっても、お金で動かないものはない。最悪の場合、風見くんをテロリストから買い取ってしまえばいいという考えは少し甘かったわね。
坂地さん、起きてる？
Hell yeah, we are.
あ、ええ。
お昼にみんなで作った太巻き寿司を持ってきたんだけど、食べない？
Lunch? It's like 6 in the afternoon. Well, with daylight savings in the picture.
どうぞ。鍵は開いてるから入って。
お邪魔しまーす。
Come to think of it, she'd been sitting in front of her PC for hours now, not bothering to eat. Happens to me a lot. As she studied the piles of sushi rolls Amane was carrying, Yumiko realized that she was actually rather famished.
お腹空いてる？
ええ、ありがとう。それにしても、また随分とたくさん作ったのね。
うじうじ悩んでるより、手を動かしてる方がいいかと思ってみんなで作ったからね。この断面がパンダの模様になってるのがマキナが作ったやつで、その隣のお花の模様のやつがさっちゃん。
Ah, quite productive.
このテレビだったらモザイク処理が必要な模様のやつは？
ああ、それはミチルが作ったやつ。
Knew it.
これは何？
本人は猫だって言い張ってるけど。あ、ほら、こうして逆さまから見れば猫に見えないことも。あれ？見えないな。なんで？
Ah, this is so mean.
私に聞かれても困るわよ。
不器用ってわけでもないけど、こういう絵心が関係するようなものってなんでか苦手なのよね、あの子。
これ食べても平気なものなのかしら。
Probably not, but you gotta take these risks.
あ、平気平気。見た目はかなりあれだけど、味は普通に美味しいから食べてあげて。
いただきます。
で、ユージのことで何か新しいこと分かった？
そうね。後で説明はするけれど、知れば知るほど状況は難しくなっていくわ。
Yeah, this definitely is a very confusing situation.
他の子たちの様子はどうなの？
I mean, I have a lot of questions. I'm just staying quiet.
それは私から見てって意味？
ええ、そう。あなたから見てどう？
そうだな。一番心配だったマキナはこれが意外と冷静かな。 さっちゃんがずっとマキナに張り付いてるから、それが突発的な行動の抑止になってる感じ？また逆にそんな危なっかしいマキナを見ているからこそ、さっちゃんもできるだけ冷静な行動を心がけているように見えるかな。
But what about Meikyuu?
さっちゃんもさっちゃんで行動が極端な子だし、一度火がつけば止められないから危なっかしいんだけどね。それでも今のところはおかしな行動は見られないし、というか単純に時を待っているというのが正確かな。その時が来たと同時に爆発できるように、今はただ静かに体中のバネを縮めている状態って感じ。
松島さんは？
まああの子はね、何にでも反発してみるところから始める子だから、集団検証における反証枠とでも言うか、全員が是とするときに一人で火を口にするのがミチルじゃない？実際ミチルは一人で無関心を装ってるけど、実際はかなり悩んでるんじゃないかな。
Most likely.
自分が何をするべきか、自分に何ができるのか、そんな風に悩んでいるうちはいいんだよ。もう一人のミチルにああだこうだと意見を翻弄されているうちは、きっとミチルは動けない。ミチルがそのジレンマから脱した時というか、考えるのが面倒になってやけを起こした時が一番怖いかな。そんな時のミチルは何も考えずに行動して必ずトラブルを起こすし、でも今は頭を抱えてうほううほう言ってるからまだ大丈夫なんじゃない？
どんな形にせよ、この件に関する決着は必要ということね。
Kazumi Yuji's death would be the single most decisive possible ending. But even if he were to be executed, the idiots of Mihama probably wouldn't accept that fact until they dug up his grave themselves. As a group, they were unbelievably obstinate, stubborn, and pig-headed. There wasn't much hope of convincing them to settle for anything less than seeing Kazumi Yuji again. At least once.
そういうあなたはどうなの、スオさん？
私
の予想では、あなたが一番冷静ではいられないと思っていたのだけれど。
You know, I feel like Amane, in all honesty, while she looks the most composed, she may be having a very fierce battle on the inside.
なんかそれみんなに言われるな。そりゃあね、私だってできることなら今すぐにでも行動したいよ。でもさ、何をすればいいのかもわからないのにジタバタしても仕方がないでしょ。私が一人で迂闊なことをして私を守るために誰かが犠牲になるのが嫌。悲鳴を上げただけで取り返しのつかない結果になることもある。だから私は何があっても動じない。どんなことになっても受け入れる覚悟だけはしておこうと思って。とりあえずはね。
とりあえずね。
とりあえず。そういう榊さんはどうするつもり？
どうにもできないというのが正直なところね。
Yeah, I mean, all she really can do is continue to gain information as it comes and continue to spectate.
私にできることなんて、他の子たちが無茶をしないようにすることだけ。
Yeah, and obviously watch over everyone else and cross your fingers that nothing shitty happens from their actions.
まあ、いざという時は、私が先頭に立って、あの子たちの盾になるわ。
本気？なんか、こういう言い方は失礼だけど、ちょっと意外。
何も考えずにバラバラに動いていてもどうにもならないし、集団には代表して怒られる人間が必要でしょ。それが私の役目かなって今は思ってるわ。
どうして？
どうしても何も。私は仲間外れが大嫌いなのよ。
To paraphrase an old idiom, sometimes a cornered rat will bite a cat. The residents of Mihama were powerless and vulnerable, rejects with no real place in society, But now, they were sharpening their fangs and preparing to snap the world. Of course, for the moment, that mainly involved chewing on bizarrely decorated sushi rolls. Oof. Alright. Guys, we need to hold on for a second here. My recording software, or my computer, or something fucked up there. And you guys probably will notice the terrible transition. Or edit. But, yeah. Things got really fucked in the recording as it transitioned to right here. And I lost a few seconds coming up to this point. And I decided, oh, I should save over my only files. So to re-record the last few seconds of that last scene, I had to go back through the entire game. DX Tori is really fucking me in the ass tonight. And so is my computer. And it all really sucks. So I guess I'll just record for another 15 minutes or so, and hopefully I don't run into any more issues, because this has been a tough night for me to record anything. But whatever, hopefully this recording session goes well, or at least this part of it. At the same time this was happening, Mihama Women's Corps raid unit leader Komene Sachi and her comrade, the notoriously gung-ho squad support gunner Irisu Makina, what a fucking title, were squatting in the PX smoking area. That is the parking lot outside the local convenience store, like a pair of juvenile delinquents. And that's weird. Sharing double-stick popsicles as they discuss the situation.
ねマキちゃん、しつこい女だな、うぜえなって言われるのは分かってるけど、もう一度言っておくね。もしマキちゃんが戦うなら、私も一緒に行くから、絶対に一人では行かないでね。
As Sachi herself had admitted, she'd stated this so many times already that it was getting a little absurd, but Makina wasn't actually as rash as her friend seemed to believe. Not too long ago, an impulsive action on her part and set off a chain of events that ended with both herself and Yuji suffering serious injuries. She understood all too well that charging forward overconfidently would cause trouble not only for herself, but for the people she cared about.
実際、何か行動を起こそうにもさ、まだわからないことが多すぎるし、今はまだデメリットが5のままなのよ。
5？
前にね、お兄ちゃんが言ってたのよ。悪条件が5つ揃った狙撃は必ず失敗するって。ねえサッチ、一人前の狙撃手になる条件って何だと思う？
ちゃんと弾を当てること？
Yeah, that seems like a pretty valid answer.
それは前提なのよ。それができなきゃ狙撃手じゃないし、迷わず引き金が引けないと話にならないのよさ。
結果が重要ってことなのかな。つまり勝ち続けるってこと？
では勝ち続けるための条件とは？
負けないこと。
その通り。
なんだか全問答みたいだね。
勝ち続けることと負けないことは似ているようで全然違うのよ。それこそ3式戦と5式戦ぐらい違うのよさ。
I don't know what any of that means.
真剣勝負における結果といえば勝利と敗北の2パターン。要は倒すか倒されるかでしょ。けどそれは現場を知らない制服組、つまりは命令を出す側の考え方なのよ。現場を知っている人間なら勝敗には4パターンあることを知っている。知らないやつは生き残っていない。
4パターン。
1、完全勝利。2、完全敗北。3、引き分け。4、不戦敗。この4つな。
And I guess if the enemy were to forfeit, that also turns into a complete victory.
まずね、絶対に勝ちたいなら欲張っちゃいけない。最初から勝ちを狙ってはいけない。これは鉄則。もちろん負けてもいけないのよ。完全敗北は死を意味するし、 死んじゃったらもうスコア挽回の機会はない。だから引き分けか不戦敗でよしとするのよさ。弾切れ時間切れで双方が諦めれば引き分け。これは負けじゃないのよ。そしてそもそも戦いを仕掛けないのも狙撃兵としては負けじゃない。時には負けると分かっていても戦わなければならない時もあるけど、それは特別なケースなのよ。絶対に負けると分かっている勝負には乗らないのが鉄則。負けなければそれでいい。戦績を焦る必要はないのよさ。生き残れば必ず勝利の機会はある。そんな考えのもとしぶとく生き残ったやつこそがエースになるのよ。
なるほど。確かに風見さんは私にも焦らなくていい、努力の結果はいつか必ず出るっていつも言ってた。
でだ、ここでさっきの5つの悪条件の話な。どんなに有利な条件であっても不利な条件が5つ以上重なっているときは潔く諦める。たとえ100の有利があっても5の不利があれば必ず諦める。10年に一度の絶好のチャンスであっても5の不利があれば諦める。これがお兄ちゃんが言うところの対処をしないまでも負けない戦い方の条件なのよ。
現状ではまず敵すら分かっていない。風見さんの居場所は分かってもどんな状態に置かれているのかも分かってない。
武器もエアガンじゃ話にならないし、味方もサチンだけだし、お兄ちゃんを助けた後どうすればいいのかすら分かっていない。こんな状態で飛び出していって何ができる？
Oh, probably a whole lot of nothing.
もし今回のケースが負けると分かっていても戦わなければいけないケースであったとしても、まずは戦う相手ぐらいは分かってからじゃないとどうしようもないのよさ。
もし戦うべき相手が見定まったら？
もちろん戦うのよ。たとえ世界中を敵に回してでもね。
On August 15th, in the 20th year of Showa, all of Japan had listened dumbfounded to the staticky sound of the Jewel Voice broadcast. Disbelieving young people shed tears, as reluctant to admit the war was over as a juvenile delinquent is to accept the end of summer. The occupying forces confiscated and destroyed the nation's weapons. A sense of utter powerlessness crushed the hearts of its people. But among those who had offered up their youthful lives in the defense of the empire, some felt they could still fight, that their job was yet undone, and so they waited for the chance to act. Many of their comrades had more than had their fill of war and death, but even if they stood alone, they would fight until the bitter end. After all, they had made a promise. To strike at their nation's enemies, to follow the fallen to the Yasukuni. They had sworn this to the comrades and friends who had given their lives. Makina's resolve, in a sense, was not so different. She had decided to live her life at Kazumi Yuji's side, and to die for his sake if the need arose. How could she be expected to sit by and wait now that he had been placed in a mortal peril? Much like one of the officers who refused to heed the emperor's words or their orders to surrender and urged the people of Japan to fight on from their base in Atsugi, Makina was not about to give up so easily. Should her arrows be exhausted, her sword broken, and her allies slain, she would charge ahead nonetheless. With Mihama gone, she no longer had a home to return to anyway.
なあ、サッチンさんよ。
何？マキちゃんさんよ。
昔からさ、家督を継ぐべき長男と一人っ子は特攻から外されたそうなのよ。
だから？
私についてきてくれるっていうサッチンの気持ちはすっげえ嬉しいのよ。でもさ、私と違ってサチンは帰れる場所あるんじゃね？それに病院のお母さんはどうすんのよさ。
You know, she brings up a good point.
大丈夫。私がいなくなっても100年はお母さんの面倒を見てくれるようにお金は残してきたし、それにもしお母さんの意識があったらきっと私にこう言うよ。それがサチにとってどれだけ大切なことかもう一度よく考えて自分で決めなさいって。だったら私はマキちゃんを見捨てたり裏切ったりなんてできないよ。それが友達っていうものでしょ。同じお釜のご飯を食べてずっと一緒に戦ってきたマキちゃんが行くというのなら、五国の鬼になるというのなら、私も地獄の底までついていくよ。
きっと後悔するのよ。もっと普通に生きることもできたのにって。
しないよ。ねえマキちゃん、この間すっごくお腹が空いてる時にみんなで1個のパイナップルの缶詰を奪い合うようにして食べたよね。私ね、あの時すごく楽しかった。今はまだどうでもいい些細な思い出でしかないけれど、10年後20年後に思い出した時素直にあの頃は楽しかったなってそう思えるような記憶になるといいなって私は思ってる。でも今ここで背を向けたらきっとそんな記憶も思い出したくもない記憶になっちゃう気がする。どうしてあの時私はって、それこそ絶対に後悔すると思う。
10年経とうが20年経とうがパイカンはパイカンだぜ。
そうかもしれない。でもきっと一人で食べてもあんなに美味しくはないよね。だからまたみんなでパイカン食べたいね。今度は風見さんも一緒に。
バカだなサチは。
バカでいいんだよマキちゃん。あと鼻水垂れてる。
Damn, dude. Sounds just like me. Sometimes a can of pineapple chunks isn't just a can of pineapple chunks. Yeah, that's the takeaway here. They'd been very hungry, true, but that wasn't the only reason it had tasted so delicious. When you're eating them with comrades, people with whom you've shared joy and sadness, even chunks of syrupy fruit can taste amazingly good. If a friend was volunteering for hardship, they would do the same. They'd known the sadness and frustration of being left behind, and they were sick of it. As long as they could stay on their feet, they'd walk with their comrades, and if they collapsed from their wounds, they'd crawl forward through the dirt, all for the sake of a future where they might eat pineapple bits out of a can together with smiles on their faces. The decision these two reached on this evening, in front of this convenience store, would later be known as the Twilight Oath. It's actually what this chapter is called. I didn't get to show it or anything, but I definitely saw that. And I think we're about to see what is up with Meikyuu, but I will save that for next time, and I will verify really what caused the issue that I had in this session and make sure it doesn't happen again. To kind of explain what did happen, if you guys even care about it. Oh, I guess we're still on the Oath of Twilight. To explain what happened, earlier today I thought it'd be a fantastic idea if I updated my recording software, which I hadn't done in a very long time. So I updated it to its latest version. And it had this issue. It wouldn't record at the full 60 FPS. It would only record 75% of it, 45. So I decided to do some research, and I would check the box, and oh, all of a sudden it works. And the audio was all synced up, so I guess it all works. So I went in thinking everything was alright for the recording, but as soon as that scene changed, as soon as we went to a completely different section, it just locked up. And I could see, because I've got a glass side on my computer case, I could see my motherboard temperature, my CPU temperature just start to drop, which means something stopped running it wasn't recording anymore. And that's when I lost a few seconds and the recording got messed up. So what I did to fix it, the setting is still set to what it was. I just went a version below, which was actually the stable version, despite it being more than a year old, I think. I still went with it because it's labeled stable, and I'm not using the latest, but still I'm using their latest stable version. And I hope that this is the fix. I hope this is what will keep things working. I'll have to see. I'll work on trying to find a solution. I'm sorry that I messed up, but this was almost an hour-and-a-half session, and it was only like a 30-minute session for recording. Like, I only recorded 30 minutes, but I spent an hour-and-a-half trying to. This was a bad idea. Whatever. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next time.